Good morning, folks, and welcome back to the Daily Brief. I'm your host, Mr. Florida, and it is a gorgeous Monday, November 3rd, 2025. Grab that second cup of coffee because we've got some wonderfully inspiring stories to dive into today that truly showcase the heart of Southwest Florida. We're talking about art and fashion coming together in Fort Myers, some incredible youth leadership making a huge difference at the Ronald McDonald House, and we'll head down to Collier County to tackle that ever-present question of affordable housing. It's a look at creativity, compassion, and commitment to community. Let's get right to it. Our top story this morning is one that celebrates local talent and a true Fort Myers institution. We're talking about Jennifer's Boutique on McGregor Boulevard. Come on, they're celebrating 43 years in business. That is just amazing. To mark the occasion, the boutique is transforming into an art gallery from November 14th through the 20th for their Art of a Woman exhibit. This is a free public showcase that beautifully merges fashion with fine art. Jennifer Williams, the owner, noticed over the years that she had so many clients who were also artists in different mediums. She thought, wouldn't it be neat to showcase these women? And honestly, what a great idea. She's carefully curated a collection of 4 local women who have truly dedicated their lives to their craft. We're talking about women like Joanne Bedient, who uses the ancient Japanese raku firing technique; Julie Bobman, a Fort Myers native and Ringling College grad, who's been an artist since her earliest memories; Tracy Owen Cullimore, who knew she wanted to be an artist when she was 3 years old; and Nikki Taylor, a dive master whose pen art reflects the absolute beauty of our oceans. Jennifer says this exhibit is a chance to honor women whose creativity inspires others, reminding us that art and fashion share a common language. Both are all about individuality, beauty, and confidence. The convergence of the two is just super cool, and everything in the exhibit is available for purchase. It's running at the Boutique and the Design Center, open Monday through Saturday. Go check it out and support some phenomenal local artists, folks. Switching gears now from creativity to pure, unadulterated compassion. And this is a story that just warms the soul. While those amazing artists are feeding our spirit, a group of Southwest Florida teens are focused on feeding the bodies and hearts of families in crisis. The newly formed SWFL Interact Club, a youth leadership initiative, has launched Meals with a Purpose. Leading the charge is 17-year-old Samaira Sethi. She had the vision to provide comforting meals for families staying at the Ronald McDonald House in Fort Myers. Families, let's be honest, who are dealing with the most stressful, uncertain time in their lives, focused on their child's medical care. Back in October, Samaira partnered with 2 meatballs in the kitchen here in Fort Myers. And this wasn't just a drop-off. It was about creating a moment of normalcy, warmth, and community support. The folks at the Ronald McDonald House were so grateful, saying her warm smile and thoughtful effort brought comfort and joy. And the manager at 2 Meatballs, he said supporting Samaira was a no-brainer for them. I mean, really? A 17-year-old saw a problem, built the partnerships, and made it happen all on her own. That perfectly captures what youth leadership is all about. And here's the best part. Samaira plans to continue Meals with a Purpose as an ongoing initiative, connecting local restaurants and volunteers to provide regular dinners for families in need. This is a lasting support system being built one meal at a time, and I am so proud of her and all the young people in the Southwest Florida Interact Club. All right, let's talk about a major regional challenge that impacts everyone, from those artists to those essential workers: housing. Down in Collier County, commissioners had a vigorous debate, but they did ultimately vote unanimously to approve a 92-unit apartment complex in East Naples. This is a big deal because the developer committed to making 28 of those units. That's 30% of the total. Income-restricted affordable rentals. But this approval wasn't easy. Commissioner Chris Hall worried about setting a precedent, saying he didn't want the county to be duped into increasing density, thinking that we're doing something noble with affordable housing. He sees it as a death by 1,000 cuts of incremental development. And you know what? He has a point. We have to grow smart. However, the specific affordability component here was the deciding factor. They agreed to a 30-year commitment to keep those units affordable, with rents for a 1-bedroom potentially as low as $1,705 a month. And here's the kicker. They reserved 50% of the income-restricted units for essential workers: your teachers, your nurses, your police officers, your firefighters, the people who form the backbone of our community, but often struggle to afford to live in the community they serve. The county's data shows approximately 55,000 households in Collier County are unaffordably housed, spending over 30% of their income on housing. That is a massive number. The unanimous approval, despite the valid concerns, signals that the commissioners recognize the urgent need to get some housing built, even if it comes with tough trade-offs on density. It's a microcosm of our entire region's challenge. How do we house the workforce that keeps Southwest Florida running while still managing our growth? So, what connects these 3 very different stories: art, compassion, and policy? Well, they're all threads in the same tapestry of Southwest Florida life, aren't they? Jennifer's Boutique has thrived for 40 years by investing in the people around her, Samaira Sethi is showing us that compassion doesn't require a grand gesture. It can be as simple as a warm meal. And those 28 affordable units, they represent the teachers educating the next generation, the nurses caring for the sick, and the first responders protecting businesses like Jennifer's. They are real people who need real solutions. These stories remind us that the most important development in Southwest Florida isn't always about buildings or infrastructure. It's about the human connections that make a place truly home. Let the spirit of these stories inspire you to find your own way to contribute this week. Support local art, volunteer your time, or just engage constructively in the community conversations that shape our future. That's it for me and our county's daily news brief. This Monday, November 3rd, 2025. Thank you so much for letting me share the news over our virtual coffee this morning. Be safe out there, be kind to your neighbors, and have a fantastic day. And don't forget to visit the link in the description to get news alerts sent directly to your phone. We'll talk again tomorrow.